Hello there, this is my second video for Raw New York City on Facebook, and I wanted to address the issue of organic via non-organic. A lot of people feel bad because they cannot afford all organic when they go raw, and because we eat so much quantity of produce. My take on it is that number one, the attitude that you have may be more actually toxic than the pesticide by being afraid or resentful that you can't afford. It's going to cause more toxicity, therefore acidity in the body. I would say just actually appreciate the challenge of that and, get a good produce wash, of course. Trader Joe's has one that's pretty good, concentrated and inexpensive. And while you wash your produce, use it as like a ritual of love and appreciation and bless the food in a way. That can be a way to do it. I mean, that's the way I do it. You can find your own little thing too, but I'm actually very grateful when I cannot afford organic. And I'm very grateful when I can afford organic as well. It's like, it's not going to bring me down, basically. That's what I'm saying. I'm always going to find something positive about it. I love eating the way I do, and not be able to afford the top of the line of produce is not going to make me change the way I eat. I know that in the way I prepare it, in the way I wash it, I can put so much love in there that the food is going to do a lot of good to my system. The other thing to remember too is that you're having a very, cleansing, regenerating diet here by embracing the raw food, vegan lifestyle. So your organs, your elimination organs are working way better. Your liver, your intestines, even your kidneys, everything is starting to work better. So knowing that, just feel confident that you got what it takes to deal with some pesticides. Of course, we prefer not having this extra load on the system by all means. But if that is the case, that's how to think. That's how to direct your thoughts. And the other thing also that I posted on the page yesterday was like a presentation a little bit on water. And I was mentioning Masaru Emoto research on water crystals and how they respond so much to the attitudes, to the thought forms and emotions that we direct toward them. So just a thought, but fruit and veggies are loaded with water, right? So the more positive and loving the thoughts, the more you're making a beautiful creature there that's going to that you're going to ingest, that's going to do a lot of good to you. And the same with our own body, who are like 2/3 water. Simply an attitude of gratefulness and is already helping the whole process of nutrition and absorption and elimination and so forth. So those are factors that are not scientifically provable, but they're very important. And it's about taking our power over the outside world by changing our inner attitude. That's the bottom line. It's the order of the day. I mean, I'm sure you're aware of that. It's becoming more and more a current, and you notice people being aware of this more and more, and it's wonderful. So I would say that's for the spiritual approach, and also a little bit of practicality. Yes, sure, wash them well and do what you can do best. Some fruit and veggies, the pesticide technically still inside because the skin is so thin, but just bring it with the spiritual aspect as well when it comes to washing. Now, the other thing that I wanted to say is in New York here, the resources where we can buy stuff. Chinatown is a great resource for stuff. It's not organic, but same thing. If you're on budget, that's a great place. And you can find certain things that don't make much of a difference. Like I'll put a list of the 10 top to buy organic and the 10 top that we can get away with. I'll put the list there on the page. And there's some items in Chinatown, you don't have to so much worry about it. Buy the stuff there and continue your raw food diet that way. We have also all the little fruit stands around now. A lot of them have imported. Just look, because I read yesterday on some article that some friend, I can't remember your name, but you posted something on and it said that things that were imported from Chile are very high in pesticide because Chile has no regulation when it comes to that. So maybe avoid that, knowing that, like grapes and stuff, because grapes is very thin-skinned fruit. And this is some information you can gather, of course, out there. The other thing we have that's great here is the 14th Street Union Square Farmers Market on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. A lot of produce there, beautiful produce, locally grown, and even though not labeled organic, it's unconventionally grown. Then that's something you want to talk to the merchants and the farmers about, because they cannot afford, many of them cannot afford the license. So they won't say organic, but it's still very good produce. And it's very affordable there. And you can find specials if you go late in the day. And there is a lot of great deals there. And then I have a little farmers market on 6th Avenue between Bleecker and West 3rd. And it's a couple, just one stand. And they come there on Wednesday and Friday, and they're adorable people. Same thing, they have mostly organic stuff, but they cannot afford the license. So it's just the stuff they grow upstate in their farm. And they have other products they sell as well that does not belong to their own farm. So they are not able to tell you exactly if that's pesticide or not. But you can start a dialogue with them about this and learn more about it. And also use your intuition when you look at a fruit or veggie and sense, if it's, the frequency of it and stuff. Of course, the best is locally grown in pure soil and heirloom. And of course, that's definitely a plus. There's no argument about that. But because we're in a city and many people are on budgets, we got to do what we can do to keep going as a raw foodist of New York City. So that was basically what I wanted to address today. And thank you very much for listening. And please place any comment that you may have and questions below or on the page at the Raw New York City at Facebook. Thank you very much. Bye.